There's one. Oh, nice fish, guys. Nice fish, nice fish. Yes. Really nice fish, actually. Come on. All right, guys. I am currently not fishing. I am out scoping out new spots, and I just found a really cool one. And we've had a ton of rain here over the last week in Southwest Michigan, and a lot of the creeks, oh my gosh, I'm out of breath. I was just running back there, but a lot of the creeks around here are just blown out, just 2 feet higher than normal. And I've been scouting, and I found a really cool new spot. So I think I'm gonna maybe try to come fish it later today or tomorrow. But I'll check back in once I get down in the water. Like I said, I'm not sure when, but I think I found a really good spot. So I'm gonna actually later in this video, I'm gonna explain a little bit how I found this spot and what makes a good spot maybe from a bad spot. And because I've gotten a lot of questions lately about kind of locating new water, finding water that has fish in it, and all that. So I'm gonna explain that a little bit later in the video. Stay tuned, guys, and thanks for watching. All right, guys, here we are at this new little stream. It's actually the same day that I went and scouted it. I was too excited to not come back and try it. You can see water clarity is really good. It's stained up a little bit, but it's still very clear. It's just got some color to it, a lot of debris in the water. I'm using the little rod today, just a little ugly stick, because you can see how tight this is, and we'll see what happens. I'm gonna start with a gold number 3 MEPS. This is just I do gold on overcast days and kind of chrome on bright sunny days. And this is a good kind of bait to find out if there's any trout in here. It's a good search bait. If you start moving fish, start seeing fish, I might switch over to a jerk bait. But for right now, we're gonna throw this MEPS little spinner and see if we can't move any fish, and see if there's any in here. Oh, there's a fish right away. Well, there we go, guys. That is what it's all about. Come here, bud. Come here. Ah, that is awesome, guys. He came right up. Let's get him right back. Beauty little brown. That was, oh, where did he go? He slipped right out of there. Sorry, guys, I couldn't show him. But cool, good start. And that is what I'm talking about right there. Searching new water, and it's already paying off good. That was about a 11 or 12 inch brown. And oh, I got to show you guys this new net too, now that I'm at it. You guys saw the last video, I broke my net. I picked up this carbon fiber, real nice mesh net, and man, it's nice, lightweight. I'm gonna put a link below for it. It was actually pretty cheap too, so go check the link in the description for this net. Super cool. Oh, there's one. All right, another little guy chased it out. So no big fish yet. I'm kind of quickly moving my way up through here. There's a lot of wood in the water, you can see. I definitely think the water is up from normal. It's flowing pretty good through here. It's probably at least a foot higher than what it normally is, would be my guess. But there's fish in here. And I think that's one key thing is, if you guys go to one of these little creeks and you fish and fish and fish and never see any fish, never see any trout chasing, never see any, a lot of times you can make these casts and you'll see these little tiny trout that are maybe that big chasing your spinner. Sometimes they're suckers, but or creek chubs, but a lot of times you can tell they're trout. And that's a good telltale sign that it's a good spot to keep fishing. And where there's little ones, there's probably big ones. There's a big brown under there. He just came out and swiped it. Probably won't show up on the camera, but I figured there'd be one in there. It's just gonna be hard if he hits to land him. Let's see if we can get him to come back. Oh man, I fell down in the mud. That was a nice fish too. Well, the nicest one I've seen today. There's one. Oh, nice fish, guys. Nice fish, nice fish. Yes. Really nice fish, actually. Come on. Come on. Oh, oh, oh. Nice brown. Great fish, yes. All right, guys. That's what I'm talking about. All right. All right, bud. You're okay. Let me get you unhooked. Let me get you unhooked. Great fish. All right. All right. You're just barely hooked. There. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. That is why you check out new streams right there, guys. About a 14-inch, beautiful brown. What a nice fish. Yes. Well, trying to get a little picture there, and he got out of here. That's okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to quickly show you how I find new streams to fish, because that's something that just keeps getting asked a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and put my phone up over here or something right now and show you guys kind of what I do. So first thing you have to do is download the Trout Routes app, okay? I think there's a free version, and I'm not exactly sure what all is included in that, but download the version and pay whatever it is, and if you use the link in the description of this video, and I have a little discount code there you can use as well. So it's very, very helpful. I like it a lot. So hopefully you guys can kind of see what I'm seeing right now. And I am going to find a random stream and kind of show you guys. I keep getting texts. Let's see here. Okay, so here's a random little stream. You can see it's blue, okay? And let's see, I was looking at that one. So you can see over here in the filters, this dark blue looks like a class 3. It shows you 1, 2, 3, 4. This kind of explains all the different things about it. And I'm not trying to advertise for this app. I use it to find new creeks. It's very helpful, so that's why I'm showing it. So let's say you found this creek right here, okay? You're gonna click on it. It's called Sand Creek, and it's all those blue little dots that you see are road accesses, and they're private, okay? So if you found a creek that didn't have one of these green dots, which is a public access, you know, go knock on the door and see if you want to fish it. Go try to gain access to it, and see if somebody will let you on from their private access, you know. So say you wanted to fish this, you can see here, this is a bridge access public, it says, okay? And a lot of times you can even see here that green is, maybe it's like maybe it's public land, maybe it's like a nature preserve, whatever it is, you can access it there without any problems. So this would definitely be one I'd look into, and something you want to also look at is if you find a creek, and I always just try to stay close to home as I can. I've been branching out further and further and further, but try to find something close to home and see what it looks like. Once you found something like this, say this was close to your house, you thought about fishing it, look it up on the DNR website, and there's a lot of information on these streams, especially if they are trout streams, which obviously if they're not, you don't want to go fish them. But a lot of times they'll explain some of what they've done to the creeks, whether they've been stocked with browns or brook trout or whatever it is, and that's super helpful information. So look up whatever creek you find, type in whatever creek, blah, 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 trout fishing. And a lot of times on Google, you know, a good DNR report will come up on that stream. If not, you know, maybe go check it out, maybe not, but that's something I look for. The next thing is, as we zoom in here, okay, you can see this crosses a road where, say I was gonna go park at this green spot, okay? Now, as far as when I like to fish, I like to park at a spot, fish upriver, up the creek, up the current, and then fish until I hit a road section, okay? And that road is where I can walk out and walk back to the truck without having to hike back down river, because a lot of times, you know, you're dealing with a lot of brush and and it'd be a pain in the butt. So, like for example, this you can see as I scroll over, it's not many bends. There's one bend right in the middle right there. And then here you can see another blue dot where it crosses a road, okay? So this section is pretty small. That, to me, that looks like maybe, you know, maybe an hour to 2 hours of fishing. So maybe a good spot to just try for a quick afternoon trip. You can hike over here to this blue dot, get out, and then hike back down this road, and then cut over this road, and then you're back to your truck. So that's honestly what I do. And like I did in the beginning of this video, I cruised over there. I actually had something to do for work. I cruised over there, I checked it out, looked super fishy, and I thought, you know what, let's go try to fish it and see what happens. So that's at least how I have been successful at finding new trout water. I think that the more you do it, the more you kind of see what's gonna work and what's not gonna work. I've fished a lot this summer already at spots that I did this exact same thing and I caught no fish whatsoever. So a lot of trial and error, and get out there, fish, explore new areas. It's a blast, even when you don't catch fish. There's so much beautiful water to check out here in Michigan. And this is a newer app, and it's also a newer, Michigan was pretty new to this. It's only been up for a couple months. So, you know, if you're in northern Michigan, you can see here, there's just trout water everywhere. So hopefully that answers a lot of your guys' questions that you've had lately. And if you have any more for me, drop them in the comments. I'll do what I can to help. I'm not a pro trout fisherman, but I've been really getting into it a lot this year and trying to kind of get better at it. So hopefully that helps you guys a little bit, and hopefully you were able to see my screen here and that it all worked. So yeah, let's get back to fishing. Oh, man, that's fun. There are so many of these probably 6 to 8 inch trout in this creek right now, and that's something that ooh, I just spooked one out of there too, that you start to realize. Look at all these dragonflies right here. Bet those trout are feeding on those puppies. But that's something that you start to realize when you fish different creeks, is kind of what class of fish is in the creek at the time you're fishing it, because I'm sure there's you know, every creek's different. Every creek has had different you know, reproduction. And this, like you can tell, this creek has that whole class of fish. There's a lot of different, you know, that one I caught was probably a 14 incher. I've seen a lot of 10-inch fish. I've seen a lot of 6 to 8 inch fish. And I've seen a lot of really small, you know, yearling trout as well. So it's a good sign. That means it's a good creek, you know. This creek in particular is hard to fish. There's not a ton of water. I like to be fishing kind of the whole time, and I wish it was a little bigger and a little more deep runs and stuff to fish, because I haven't had a ton of action. But you know, that's just how it goes. That's why you get out and try new spots, and you never know what's going to happen. Oh, there's a nice one. Oh, what? You guys, look at this. As I'm getting up in here, look, it's a largemouth. All right, bud. It's the first largemouth I've caught trout fishing. That's kind of funny. Okay, guys, I'm literally caught. in a torrential downpour. Hopefully the camera's okay. Gonna get everything zipped up. I figured this might happen. It's been raining so much lately. I need to get under a tree and try to stay dry for a minute. Oh man. Well guys, I got caught in a downpour, and I didn't wear my rain gear or anything. I just was hoping to avoid this, but hey, we're already soaking wet. I'm almost back to the road. I got bug spray in my mouth. So today wasn't the best day ever, but it also wasn't the worst. I learned a lot. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit from this video. And oh, it's just pouring rain and I'm soaking wet. So I think I'm gonna end it right now. If you guys have any questions for me, drop them in the comments below. I'm gonna try to keep putting out trout content all summer, and I'm having a blast. You guys are liking the trout videos, so keep the positive vibes coming, and I'm gonna try to make it back to the truck without getting struck by lightning. Thanks guys. I'm gonna eat a couple of these berries to try to get the oh, it's in my eyes. Try to get the bug spray taste out of my mouth. These are just wild raspberries, black raspberries. Oh, they're delicious. Oh, there's a couple more. Good find. I didn't bring my water, so I don't have anything to rinse my mouth out with, and it's just like covered in bug spray from the stuff just dripping down my face. Oh, gross. There's some more though. These are Michigan wild black raspberries. I think that's what they're called. They're good.